I'm Kaylin Jackson. I'm one of the owners and vice chairs of the Indianapolis Colts. I am a very proud IU alum. My dad is Jim Irsay, who owns the team. I was anxious from a young age. That continued as part of my mental health story as I got older. Growing up, everyone knew who we were. Our family was in the news a lot, and it's just an interesting way to grow up. It's not a secret that, my dad had struggled with substance use disorder, as it's now medically called, absolutely tied into my anxiety. But I think the thing about that is when you are more of a public figure and in a public family, I think stigma is there in a unique way. I think that people tend to hear the headline and not the story. And I think that kind of ties into anyone's mental health, because I think that's what happens. They hear the diagnosis and they don't hear the person in the story. I have been in therapy since I was in third grade. I started having major anxiety then. I found definitely triggered by certain things that are specific to me and how I handle that. But honestly, going through therapy and then age, you learn how to process things, handle stressful situations. But for me, with my anxiety, it's a lifelong journey. As the Colts organization, community is always a huge priority for us. And I oversee our family's giving strategy, but we've always been very involved in the community personally. So many people I know are a daughter or a son of someone with substance use disorder and have stories that are similar to mine. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people going through this. And I think the more people realize that you aren't doing it alone, there are people who can relate to on this, the better. What we really want people to understand is being vulnerable is a strength and that it's not something that should be judged. So we really wanted to start off with a campaign kicking the stigma and leading people to the resources and actually feeling like it's okay to ask for help. I think normalizing these types of conversations enable that to be just that it's part of you. And I think trying to find the strength in your vulnerability is so important. But I find strength in the fact that I have anxiety. I am a stronger person because of the things that I went through with my family, with my dad, with myself. I would not change those things. Were they difficult? Absolutely. But when I look at my life and I look at the things that have made me better, a lot of them were really difficult things. I overcame something. I proved that I could do it when I didn't think I could.